Class is in session. The Brofessor is in. What's happening, y'all? We got the weekend Brog, and we are talking about the Never Say Die Flash feuds. So let's get at it. Champions. We ring in the final weekend in this amazing Summer of Champions contest. Don't miss this opportunity to chase more Ilya Dragunov shards, the new gear from Maxime Dupree, and plenty of resources, and more superstars on the superstar shards on the prize wall. As always, please note that this is a work in progress. Check the in-game once it all goes live. All these text numbers and dates are subject to change. Don't shoot the messenger. The bro didn't write this, so let's move on from that. So this weekend, we have a lot of things going on. We got a solo contest. So that's going to begin tomorrow at specifically noon Pacific time. And that's going to end on Monday, which is Labor Day here in the US and Canada, at noon specifically Pacific time. The faction contest goes for the same amount of time. The Battlegrounds competition goes until 6 p.m. specifically Pacific time on Sunday. And then we have 4 different flash feuds. So we have 4 war score competitions. And lastly, the feuds themselves will begin at 6 p.m. tomorrow night, specifically Pacific time, and they will end at noon, specifically Pacific time, on Sunday. The reward highlights this weekend. So if you need Ilya Dragunov shards, there will be 300 regular shards in the regular solo milestones. There will be 330 premium milestones and a 170 in offers right there. So if you're looking for those shards, there are some of him this weekend. If you are looking for Mae Young shards, there will be 100 in the solo contest in the regular side of the bracket. The Maxime Dupree gear can be found not only on the prize wall this weekend, but it is also available in Zaloot. So make sure you spin Zaloot this weekend. And last but not least, there will be 50 of the Story Continues Cody Road in the premium part of the feud Battlegrounds as well. So let's bro onwards. So here's the prize wall for the weekend itself. The main thing on the prize wall, the big prize to go after this weekend is Maxime Dupree's 150%, I believe. Is it still reinforced? It is reinforced gem damage. So that is going to be available as the main thing on the prize wall. But there's a lot of things on this prize wall. And maybe better to zoom me out for just a moment. Actually, we'll zoom back in. I can't read that. We'll come back to it. So, shards available. Shinsuke Nakamura, King of Pop Style shards. Cody Rhodes, The Story Continues shards. Carmelo Hayes, him shards. Julius Creed of the Creed Brothers. CM Punk, Best in the World. Indy Hartwell, Impressive. Indy shards will be on the prize wall. Drew McIntyre, Jade Cargill, Gunther, as well as Randy Orton, RK Bro. This is also a prize wall filled with straps, including a 100% gem damage strap for Ilya Dragunov. But then there will also be ultimate reward straps, so your chance to get up to a 100% gem damage straps. And you can get those for all of the characters from this month, as well as one too high. Gem straps for Modern Technician, Modern Showboat, Modern Acrobat as well. So gem straps and move straps for them as well. The other things on this prize wall, there will be premium skill plate cases with the updated skill plates, moment token bags, and then Econ shout out Goldie. You will find there are Never Say Die bags throughout the weekend that do include up to a 3-star bronze Ilya Dragunov, as well as shards for the main characters in the weekend, the CSS, the contest superstars that we're looking at. All right, let's get to the solo contest with a max milestone of 12 million. Reward-wise, there will be 630 Ilya Dragunov shards, and we went over where they would be just above, including another 100 Mae Young Unbreakable shards, 4 Never Say Die bags, and 33 Never Say Die medallions for the prize wall. The top 200 can earn more shards of Ilya Dragunov, as well as 6-star gold tokens. So this is for, of course, the solo contest. The FEUD Battlegrounds competition with the max milestone of 200 million. I'll put that back up for 1 second. You can see that the top person in this is going to get themselves Ilya Dragunov himself. So the milestones for this one, 50 Cody Rhodes, the story continues shards are there, 8 of the medallions, 10,000 FEUD loot coins, 3 of the Never Say Die bags, and over 2 million solo contest points. The top one in this gets a 4-star gold, Ilya Dragunov. The top 800 can earn up to another 250,000 solo contest points. This is all stuff that was revealed earlier in the week, but now we have the total point numbers for each one. So Ilya Dragunov, if you have him in that first faction feud, you are going to get 5 million points 4 times for the 4 wins with him. Shinsuke Nakamura, the king of pop style, that's the trickster. Carmelo Hayes and Gunther, they're all the 3.3 million 4 times. And Batista, this month's free-to-play character, Batista Bomb, 1.25 million points 4 times. That's for the first feud CSS in the Battlegrounds. The second, Cody Rhodes, the story continues. Julius Creed and CM Punk, those are each the 3.3 million for 4 times. Any Randy Orton is the 1.25. That is for feud number 2. Feud number 3, Maxine Dupree, Indy Hartwell, Mae Young. They're the 3.3 million for 4 times, and Annie Bailey is the 4th one for 1.25. And last but not least, in our final feud, and if you can see that it's back-to-back female feuds, so we have 2 male feuds and then 2 female feuds. Naomi, Return to the Glow, Jade Cargill, The Storm is Coming, and Mae Young again. And last but not least, Liv Morgan, Oblivion. Those are going to be our CSS for feud number 4. I will ask about that May being there twice, and if that's not supposed to be Liv Morgan and anybody else. That's actually a really good question. I will ask about that. But for now, that's what it is. We'll wait until it goes live to see what it will become. We'll ask these things. Faction contest. Max milestone for you and your faction is 50 million minus 1. That includes medallions and bags in there. The top 1,000 can earn up to 500,000 solo contest points. And we're moving on from there. War Score competitions. The top of the War Score competition will get themselves a 3-star gold Ilya Dragunov. 150 solo contest points for each War Score, faction contest points for each War Score competition. So if there's no other information here, then it's the same as it was the last time that we did this. So, limited time tours. Friday's tours, so there is going to be an Ilya Dragunov rewards. So you get contest superstar rewards. These end on Saturday, so make sure if you have him or if you're going to try to get him that first 24 hours, so that way you can get the most points out of that tour and the most rewards out of it. There's a challenge tour. Normal is a 6-star. Hard is a technician, Hell is a striker, and it's any Raw superstar. So make sure you have a Raw superstar for that. There's also a Friday tour for the Alpha Academy. That's any Alpha Academy. Saturday, we have the Batista Bomb striker. We also have the Terror Twins, any Damian Priest and any Rhea Ripley. And Sunday is also a Judgment Day tour, any Dominic Mysterio and any Liv Morgan. So those are going to be our tours for the weekend. The rewards within those tours are going to be 20 of the Never Say Die medallions, and those are actually going to be in the Ilya Dragunov tour itself. So you're going to need Ilya to get those medallions. 6.3 million solo contest points, 4 of the Never Say Die bags, and 1 Never Say Die feud boost. So the same feud boost as we've had before. Make sure you get them the same way. 1 on the portal, 1 in the tours. All right, feud time. So our first feud is going to begin at 8:30 That's tomorrow, 6 p.m. specifically Pacific time. That's going to end at 2 a.m. specifically Pacific time. This is the one that is in-game that everyone can see. Let's back that up just a tad. Mouse. There we go. Nothing here has changed from what we've seen sort of in-game. So we don't need to spend any time on this. Just keep in mind that as a Flash feud, the same remains at 65,000 points is the first time feud wins. Our second feud, which begins in the morning, 8 a.m. specifically Pacific time, and that ends at noon specifically Pacific time. This one has Cody Rhodes. The story continues on the top with an open slot with 3 starting MP, 100% gem damage, and 50% war score boost. The middle rows has Julius Creed at 6-star, any technician 6-star and open, and this is +1 starting MP, 50% multiply gem damage, which should be interesting. And last but not least, the 20% war score. The bottom row has Cowboy Bob Orton at 6-star, any SmackDown, any Acrobat, and open for +1 starting blue MP and 25% red gem damage. What I think is cool is that the bottom row here is Terry Funk, which they gave everyone for free. The bottom row here is Cowboy Bob Orton, which they gave everybody for free. The feud number 3, that's going to begin at 6 p.m. specifically Pacific time on Saturday. And that is going to end at midnight specifically Pacific time. And we should probably bring this back up so it's all on one screen. Maxine Dupree is in the top row and it's open. Mae Young at 6-star, any Acrobat, 6-star and open. And lastly, Bailey, any 5-star. Bailey at 5-star, any Raw, any Trickster, and open. So we're looking at, in the middle row, +1 starting MP, 50% silence gem damage. In the bottom row, +1 starting blue MP and 25% purple gem damage. Last but not least, feud number 4 is going to begin on Sunday. I think that should be 6 a.m. Pacific, specifically Pacific Standard Time, and that's going to end at noon, which is reset specifically Pacific time. The things we read after the fact. Naomi is going to be on the top row, and then you have Mae Young again at 6-star for the second, and any Showboat. And then last, we have any SmackDown, any Modern, any Acrobat. First time wins are the same. Get your extra chance at 4-star gold Ilya Dragunov in the forum giveaway. So make sure you leave your constructive feedback in the forum once we are all done with this contest. Positive, negative, both are welcome as long as they are constructive. So make sure you head to the forum afterwards. Hey, yo, the bro likes this. And that, my friends, is our weekend contest. Good luck this weekend. Never say die. Flash feuds are upon us. Here's hoping that you have the best Flash feuds that you've ever feuded Flash-wise. You get what the bro's saying. Thanks for coming to class. Brofessor out.